Great dude. He's young. He's strong. I think Pacquiao's coming back because he wants to make history. Pacquiao is a person that loves to help. He helps. People love him in his
years. What do you think of that?
Sad. You know, just sad that he feels any reason or urge whatsoever.
Boxing, it's really hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind.
The upcoming showdown between Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios is more than just another bout. It's a clash of pride, legacy, and unshakable willpower. Both fighters step into the ring with a point to prove. Barrios, the younger and hungrier contender, is eager to test himself against a living legend. On the other hand, Pacquiao brings decades of championship experience and the heart of a warrior. As anticipation builds, so does the intensity. For Pacquiao, this fight isn't about age or physical speed, it's about mentality. He's always believed that boxing starts in the mind, and without confidence in yourself, there's no reason to step into the ring.
Boxing, it's really hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind, then stop boxing. Forget about boxing. But as long as you dedicated, you have fire, you have you have interest to punish yourself like that, for hard work, you enjoy doing hard work, training like that, discipline, then go for it. Like, continue boxing,
Yeah.
But
if you do that, you'll be successful. If you don't,
of course. But something like, comes to your mind, like especially in the middle of like preparation, like let's say 2 months after 1 month training, it's like tired, like lazy.
I agree.
Renowned boxing trainer Joel Diaz has expressed deep concern about Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring. In his view, there comes a time in every fighter's career when stepping away is wiser than stepping back. At age T46, Pacquiao isn't just up against younger, more active opponents. He's also risking both his health and his legacy. Diaz acknowledged Manny's incredible dedication, but stressed that age is an inescapable reality in the sport. While a fighter's heart might remain strong, the body doesn't always follow. In Diaz's eyes, Pacquiao has already cemented his legacy and has nothing left to prove inside the ring.
Yeah. Mario Barrios is younger. He's younger, he's big, he's a big boy. I mean, he still has a little bit more youth in him than Manny. Manny, if I'm not mistaken, I think Mario Barrios is probably same size as Margarito.
I think so, like 5'10", 5'11".
Around there, yeah. And Manny at this age, he shouldn't be fighting. In my opinion, I respect the man a lot. He gave the sport of boxing his life. He gave us great moments, great memories.
While many fighters admire Manny Pacquiao and hope to see him victorious, few believe it's likely. One fighter admitted that although he'd love to see Manny win, the odds are stacked in Mario Barrios' favor. Barrios, still in his prime, brings a dangerous mix of speed, power, and ring IQ, a combination that could prove too much even for a legend like Pacquiao. While there's no questioning Manny's legacy, this fighter believes Barrios is the wrong opponent for a comeback. He sees Barrios as a rising force, hungry for a statement win, and fully prepared to take advantage of the moment. As for Pacquiao, he worries that the tools which once made him unstoppable may no longer be enough to hold off a fighter on the rise.
10 rounds of sparring.
Yes, sir.
Give me 12 days away, Manny Pacquiao Barrios. Who wins and why?
Oh, man. I really hope Pacquiao wins, but I really don't see it happening. I think Barrios right now, he's in his prime. He got real good trainers behind him. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Pacquiao don't got, but I just think the age and stuff like that is gonna play a big role.
Keith Thurman, a former opponent of Manny Pacquiao, offers a unique and experienced perspective. He recalls how impressive Pacquiao looked during his bout with Dennis Yugas, noting that the Filipino legend appeared sharp, focused, and in excellent condition. While Thurman respects Mario Barrios' punching power, he believes Pacquiao still has the ability to handle that kind of pressure. Having experienced Pacquiao's strength firsthand, Thurman knows just how explosive and calculated Manny can be, even at an advanced AG, in Thurman's view. If Pacquiao enters the ring with the same conditioning and precision he displayed in his recent performances, he not only has the ability to withstand Barrios' attacks, but may even shift the momentum and take control of the fight.
You know, Pacquiao coming back, I don't like when Pacquiao comes back off layoffs. You know, when he fought me, he was active. Even though he was at the age that he was very active. I think I was like his third fight that year, or his third fight within like 13, 14 months, right? So he was very active at the time. And then when he fought Ugas after COVID, after the victory over me, scheduled to fight Spence, injury, had to fight Ugas, last minute replacement, yada, yada, yada. But Ugas got the best of him, right? And now coming off of another layoff, I think Mario Barrios can box smart and get the best of him. The dangerous thing is Mario Barrios is there to be hit. You know, I caught him, I rocked him, Tank got him with a body shot, and you know, Pacquiao is still gonna have some clippers. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have some clippers on him. You know, so if he clips the chin, if he clips the body right, you know, I think he has an opportunity of hurting Barrios, but not sure what the speed's gonna look like at this time. The weight coming off, he's done a few exhibitions. He hasn't had to be at that upper echelon of fighting per se. So it's gonna be interesting, man. A lot of fight fans are just gonna enjoy to see what Pacquiao brings to the table. But I highly doubt I'll have an opportunity to get a rematch. You know, I'm not gonna not take it. You know, I've been wanting to punch that boy for a lot of years. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it'd be exciting.
There's been growing speculation that Manny Pacquiao returned to the ring for an easy payday, using his legendary name to secure an exhibition-style match and walk away with a hefty check. Many believe he's simply following the trend of retired fighters cashing in on low-risk bouts. But according to those close to Pacquiao, that couldn't be further from the truth. Insiders say he's taking this fight very seriously, training with intensity and preparing for a real battle against a dangerous opponent. Pacquiao is fully aware of the threat Mario Barrios presents, and he's not underestimating him for a second. This isn't a publicity stunt. Pacquiao is stepping into the ring with purpose, determined to prove he still belongs, and ready to silence the doubters not with words, but with performance.
What's the worst version of Manny we could see? We've seen the best versions of Manny. What's the worst version of Manny we could see against Mario Barrios? And that ain't it. You're gonna get a Manny Pacquiao that is fine-tuned, a Manny Pacquiao that is ready, a Manny Pacquiao that has, check this out, not been sitting down watching exhibitions and saying, I'm about to have an exhibition fight. That's what that was. That was him sitting down, sad because he hadn't been in the sport in a little while, and he saw a little opportunity for him to do something. And I'm not sure if the people around him told him that he should get ready for it, but when you're on the outside and you're looking at what's going on with these exhibitions, and it's an easy way to make money and use your image and all that kind of stuff, that's what he did. He got ready for an exhibition fight. 3 rounds. I mean, the moment I heard you say 3 rounds, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's just keep moving past this. This is not the same thing. He knows this is a 12-round war against Azteca Mario Barrios. He's not going to come to the ring in any way, shape, form, or fashion the way that he did against Ampo. And I'm telling you right now, I promise you, if he does, I'll drop down and give you 100 push-ups straight. It ain't gonna happen. We got elite Mario Barrios. He's earned his position of being elite. He's elite. I hear what you're saying about his mentality. I just got a feeling that even though he's going through the rhythm and the routine of that's Pacquiao and I'm just Mario Barrios.
Trainer Robert Garcia believes Manny Pacquiao made a calculated decision in choosing Mario Barrios as his comeback opponent. While Barrios is far from an easy challenge, Garcia sees him as a more manageable option compared to some of today's rising stars. Garcia explained that had Pacquiao selected someone like Jaron Boots Ennis or another high-risk contender, the chances of taking serious damage would have been much greater. Barrios, while still a world-class fighter and current champion, presents a style that Garcia believes could match up more favorably for Pacquiao, and it's by no means an easy path, but it's not the most dangerous one either. According to Garcia, Pacquiao still has a realistic shot at victory if he executes his game plan properly.
Out of the ring and everything against Mario Barrios. Your thoughts on that fight?
Look, I think it's a fight that just because of the card that they put together, it's gonna do really good. The arena is gonna be sold out. People are gonna order on pay-per-view. I think it's gonna do really good numbers because of the whole undercard. I think Pacquiao, went to the I can't say the easiest because Barrios is a world champion, so I can't say he's easy either, man. But it did, he wouldn't fight against Norman.
Yeah.
He would fight against Boots. You know what I mean? Because Boots was the champion. Now that he wouldn't have fought against Boots. He would have never fought against Norman. Those guys would have hurt Pacquiao. So he chose Barrios, which also fights for PBC, so made it a lot easier. But Barrios he's young, he's big, he's hungry. He's that performance where we question his, skills, chin. But he has heart, man. He has heart, and Pacquiao's 46, so that's a big difference right there. I would love to see Pacquiao make history and become, the youngest. He already is the oldest welterweight champion.
Yeah.
But 6 years later, he's gonna break.
Mario Barrios' trainer didn't mince words when addressing Team Pacquiao. He delivered a direct warning, acknowledging that while Manny has spent years under the guidance of Freddie Roach and gained a wealth of experience, Barrios has been evolving too. He emphasized that Barrios has been training in elite camps, learning high-level strategies and techniques that he's now bringing into this fight. The message was crystal clear. Barrios isn't walking in unprepared. He understands Pacquiao's style and has been training with equal focus and intensity. This won't be a one-sided affair. Both fighters come in well-equipped, with their teams fully aware of each other's strengths.
A lot of time we spent together. Picked up a lot of things from you. Freddie, I was in that gym a long time, Freddie. I picked up a lot of things watching those camps with Manny Pacquiao right there, baby. We know a lot of things from there. I was in there every day watching him. And unfortunately for him, there's a lot of things we're going to bring to the table on July 19th of the things that I seen with Manny Pacquiao. We're coming, baby. You know that, Freddie. I was there a lot of time, Freddie. We did a lot of time in there, in and around Manny Pacquiao. You know that, Freddie. And you know that too, Manny.
Despite the concerns, hope remains strong among fans and fighters alike, who continue to view Manny Pacquiao as a living legend. To them, he's more than just a boxer. He's a symbol of resilience, determination, and timeless greatness. Across the boxing world, many would love to see Pacquiao secure one more victory and etch another chapter into his already iconic legacy. Even with age and pressure working against him, his comeback has garnered widespread support. People respect his courage and the drive to test himself once again. At this point, it's about more than winning. It's about legacy, about proving that true greatness can defy time, and that the spirit of a champion never truly fades.
Manny Pacquiao.
The GOAT.
I think he wins his next fight against Barrios.
Yeah, for sure. I love to see him win it, He's a legendary fighter and someone that I've watched on tape and studied, so.
Great person, too.
Yeah, I've never met him before in real life, but.
You never met him?
Robert Garcia didn't just speak about Pacquiao, the fighter. He praised Pacquiao, the man. He emphasized that the Filipino icon is motivated by far more than personal achievement. Pacquiao carries the hopes of an entire nation every time he steps into the ring. Garcia acknowledged that age isn't on Manny's side, and that this comeback may be one of the most difficult battles of his legendary career. But he also believes Pacquiao's athleticism, discipline, and mindset give him a real shot at doing something extraordinary to Garcia's eyes. Pacquiao isn't just chasing a title, he's fighting for pride, for legacy, and for the millions who continue to believe.
Do you understand why maybe Pacquiao's coming back maybe after a performance like that against a Mario Barrios?
Well, look, after Barrios' last performance, I think Pacquiao wasn't the only one. I think there was many calls to the Cubas and PBC people about fighting Barrios. But Barrios is a great dude. He's young. He's strong. I think Pacquiao's coming back because he wants to make history. Pacquiao is a person that loves to help. He helps. People love him in his country, and not only in his country, in the whole world. People love him. People always support him. People are behind him, and he's doing it to make history. If he becomes champion, there's been very few that could do something that have done something like that in their 40s to come back and well, actually mid 40s, late 40s, and come back and become world champion. He just wants to make history and be the best in history, because maybe he will, but it's gonna be tough. At 46, bro, shit, I'm 4 years older than him, and
4 years ago, you didn't want to make a comeback?
I didn't want to make a comeback when I was 30, and I had been retired for only 4 years, and I was 30, and a lot of people would tell me, Robert, you're young, Robert, you can still do something. There's a lot of fights, Morales, Barrera, even Pacquiao was already fighting. There's a lot of money out there. But nah, man, I didn't feel like doing it. So, it's different. Mikey, Mikey's 37, and we've told him, Mike, you can still do 1 or 2 more fights, and he just feels like, no, at 37. So just imagine 10 years.
Veteran commentator Jim Lampley offered a more heartfelt perspective on Manny Pacquiao's return. While he admits it's not entirely surprising, he still finds it bittersweet. According to Lampley, fighters like Pacquiao often struggle to step away. Not because they need the money, but because they miss the adrenaline, the spotlight, and the roar of the crowd. It's woven into their identity. Lampley doesn't criticize Pacquiao's decision. Instead, he reflects on a deeper truth. Many legends come back not out of necessity, but to feel alive again, to relive the magic, even if just for one more night. For him, it's part of boxing's emotional cycle. He acknowledges that Pacquiao will be compensated well, but gently raises the question, what is the emotional cost of chasing that final moment of glory?